Oh, me mo kwa ba Showtym with Andy Dosty so ya san ba bio ene ya tena si de ensem bebre ene wo. Ma minika ma DJ Slim akwa ba. Bema.
Open yese.
Kwa ba.
Ya bani aba.
O ma bi o me oye wi ametwa o ya kai me. Go Kings pa hard. Sally akwa ba.
Yeah, bro.
Ne na wo ba. Ya na peso yenye de. Ya ene ya gina we.
No, me na advise me. Say me bet na wo kwesi amo nchen ya. Wo say me fa me ho. When you say you can reduce me to nothing.
So my brother no pa monta
how far?
Yeah, she said this.
Say ama and say me call me drew ya
no, you are looking no,
listen.
You are looking spectacular. I feel say cool high no. It fits you and your personality because you are a ancient of days. Inti eya atashe. Fatal pa.
Enye no kre. The all can say fatal.
Fatal pa. Wa fa wo.
Show me and me host you. Wa me pen am frɛ wo. Next week mo ehu na na say ma pam tie. Na no asem nti. Wo kasa ye bone.
Wo kasa ye bone pa. Wo kasa ye bone.
Wo kasa ye bone. Oh my God.
Wo kasa ye bone. Wo kasa
ye bone.
Na no obi say you from man radio so. Wo kasa say we are see ye dia.
Say the Jesus. Omo tete me.
Radio and then some do so pa anti. I said the 18th street ne so ne Sergio Manicho e mo ko mo share the echo o kwantem pon so street no street is watching we are go YouTube and not what type of street is watching so and so chef is here but we trick guitar as okay and yeah for Sergio Manicho and here the echo so e wo kwantem pon so Sergio Manicho okay ho aye ne ye dwumen na ye hyase bia wo boy nkomo a ekoso abontin Sergio majo na ho ye so ho ye dia fa me ko
ani midem
o dem ya go
fantastic and the way our panel no o my hot na mo bejeja nsemu no na me nche o hwe me document pita me just 3 pages pe and some ne doso there 3 pages pe e doso pa na me nche na opani be kan samu ni fie and na no a say yemko Ghana Music Awards UK mra squad yi nyina aba afi nipa 19 na ko ye yemhwemu a 18 pe na aba fie ba ko wo yin a o mo say hey aposifo e wo UK month ni so ache ba ko why na ya che no a ye say haji afọ bi e dey na why besi ne adanko de dada do ye nam suma say no mutumi nkyere de wo ye mutumi nkyere de wo ya obi be kan Romeos ye say omo de abanka ba so o sister kon a no da UK aban ni kukumu ngofo so ye speculative house arrest ni niama ani can no release 84 pages. Yeah, and team release here no. And it does say Ankosiaga. Yeah, the US for Omato ne bomb crack down so the aba. And they are confirm here. In the end, in every kid here, street is why because next Shagana for con. I say, Mammy, the business away and the dealings away no. Almost soon. And yet legit. And yet, papa. Finally, Sikapudo $2 million. Ngofo eka wo munkrata emu se mami ne mapone na wo fasuma se sebio was coming ngofo obu ni pade kira mansan eji omu sika no nei omo sa kana omo hwehwe ni nsemu maka kira se nsem no the way anu akoye no bando mo siko entiemu ya nka ho nsemu ya wanhwa na wo so aba be fa wo kontiani nsem abatu jade fa aji afọ we ho no no kure ya fa no de kwa nei UK woni obi ma akopie US montene so ahwehwe ni nsemu odi asem no egubo no a na satwe asotwe bi e ho no ya sande amana enya ago na ndi nsem kakra e ho ni se nsem na eboboba ekopem se unze agi awon na fofo ene circles bebre isabe wo hwa agi afọ we on circle a emane memo ampenimfo akese oni mu di agora bebre na ahyase ekọ of social media bebre na ahyase etu kwan a nkofo site say one hwa na asan do mosuko asan bechi nkofo e ka ho ya nsem wa US betu bia sa ade ya eye no o ma hye o mo so aka ho nti de say de unim so wa agya ne circle nko a mesra wo pe ba bi na fa wo so akoye kono dwumadie bi a one hwa US aban ni kuku mu wi lebrebe ye be chi na de wakotum na wo so akoye hye nti Andy Dosty agya for we nsem ne de ano den nim say update fofo ba nso a mepo no ho de akere wo street ne so ne yanko hwi ne yanko wunu aba Jackie wo Jackie de wankasa wunu aketwa
Jackie me offer say fantastic Andy we say
Jackie we school okay US in chair oni tua na Ghana bo home modern na wonu say on anso na sense nko show e wo US and afa UK month so London and Manchester to be specific nani and then na ansa ne no a no say nko show Manchester nena mami ababu nkata dia betu dia say na ho dodo no kakra nti ni show no wa postpone both US and UK there no e say won to perform bi to wo hwe ni mu say new date be ba no communicate e dia maka na ne wiase amansan to ticket no wo hwe kasafoni ni so na say TV ni so a Jackie de dia ba beto ni Instagram page and say ni Instagram stories won say no ho dodo no kakra wo yale nti wo no mama bi ani ko bibi ansa na no ho ato no na no to no wie na bi ko wo no wie a ne makoso jojo de mana obegina ma perform na ni the street ni kan tie ni e ba nkofo se o ma do mosiko Jackie entro na Jackie ye di no ho bia anya ne ya Jackie ye fully fit na mom na nsan wati cassette di so a nkofo bo na chi se ye ka no girls o mo perform kra wo wiase a Jackie ka ho okan one of the worst ever performance in recent years at the Ghana inti pandit no bi so mo bonachi e ka say Jackie asan no eno na gay ashina na kuma mabu say ta ai dey wo petu bi aka kire say ni show no nyanko inti street ni say ena no nsemu a DJ Slemo ka say Jackie was sound performing one eno na Jackie atina kuma ai dey wonya blocking heart na msunti wa postpone ni shows no ewa abrochire no ntinye so yare Ghana for say Jackie you fully fit and I no go say wo di gobe e wo Isle go ho be nti eba ne say no di betu ja so yare omo kire say performance a pandit ne ka say wasa wo nti omo pese ana say Jackie pese obekwa ko repeat the same thing wa abrochire nti o postpone no twa no pa no e say Ghana for no performance a omo san fansere no e wo street ni so andi me yana ne nkona uni abema inshiraba kodyo say Papa Kodi Zontoli, ewo, takradi prisons abo, ye jano.
Mate.
Na no ba, uye dede, ye chere jai, uye yede, ye chere jai. Uni abe ma ye ni ko tunu kakra. Na wo hwa ban kuku mu kakra, prisons wotadi akode ma ba ye jano. Ye jano ye born powder. Uni so that prisons. Be 4 days in 5 days, you know to me nidi. Cause wo hwa mo prison koko na ye from Zontoli na. Papa no sikani awbedi Zontoli na nyabro nei unu enshiraba kodwo oye free man na nei ye jana woni na ma hwe ni musa no lawyers ebe san so appear before the court no ma papa nsem na chi kra next week ni ahwe ni musa enshiraba kodwo finally wate no ho e de free e takra the prisons for so ya ye hwe ni musa the next project ebeba ni ya ka ho nsem tia ni next street ni so ye nkasa nche boss ye wa home achi enu aba so postpone the show ai nei yenu abema wabafia ene yekoso aye bosi nti nsam kakra street nso moka na Sergio Manucho Andy ne pon ho kakra de ma wo ne eye wabejafo no
yo Sergio Manucho me da say we dey yasan babio ene quickly adagenio me sha see free slim ho Sergio nsem o de bae tew
ano den me fa free hajia de so opanyi kese unse ebeto odwa say hajia ofri Ghana.
Okay, oni hume haji ade no so mami because ye be ko ho ankasa nti so betimi afa fufura e be me de.
Ka we den ka me te ho ketua bi.
Oh, edua.
Edua.
E be ba.
Okay.
And edua na revi.
The was no masema.
Fashion fridge.
Okay. When mama nka Jackie ade no. Jackie e.
Mo fa se e.
Jackie o baby me anga sam penasem.
Sa.
Penasem pa o. say so obi be kan asem a e obi ope wa asem obi o monitor o na ni di wachi ono na betima kan wa asem
okay
na me kai say time a ne performance wa asem mem defu ya na manoko paaye ekokan ye na performance bi okoye o baabi ena na social media manfo ka ho asem na mimi hu yi no na me say o ene isim say Jackie no say wonyan nuru ho se de
obi e ka no
anase the management enforce no ye because your artist bia ne voice ekura no any range obetimi akọ utie Jackie a ne range no o the low ranges e ho no wo obi o ha on kwa wonyini anase wonim po se obetimi akọ nti ya na ye management asede se on be try no no ma pe obi obetimi agide no be chekere no kakra akra no otima ye eduru sa level no se ehu hia se wo so okọ a eno ye se ehu hia na openge se de wo ma na areho ye se me koka asasem we no se Ghana ha obi amfa ncheme oh
amasopa wo
me so bi a wo hwe anwumre bia mo Google DJ Slim no mo Jackie nkan no hwe atem didie ne website do do e fast story no atem didie
saden wa
adan na makoka se me say 2 years down the line afi wo ho a after VGM no wo ho a no bia sende ako tweet bia obi you know or say DJ Slim collect your stone ubu ni beje adwuma we opanyi uze wuwum we senior most bakakria nso ehun kakra o ye hwe girl no ehwe niema bia oya me hu se bibi woni mu a ebetimi apie oya daughter of a legend na enena mafo no ye wade bia ye use a term bia use say hype nti obi nduru ho a etimi hype na no akoye te sedie waduru ho ewo ne positive ene ewo ne negative ne positive ne say obetimi aton no yie ama nipa aso ne mu akura ne mu kama ne negative no say se wonuru ho na opushi no nso so a ayete se de sebe wo maame ewu e ka se kofro maame ba se sie ya sembeba nti obeye se ampa minie eduru ba bi na de na etwa ma wo kura akese ewom mfato ho ana sa di sa nsem na chi no mo ya no mafa akese bi a ma akese bi o ma beto nwom o Ghana ha no mo de Jackie toto no ukai a na nsem bi ne ka ho VGM ho asem ewo daybreak hit ma me ye say budoka say ye the industry for be tena nimu e be boa se performance koso a sa mfato ho a ya na mafo aba na mo ye say yen hype o mo ye no ebetimi create problem kese ama baba no ampa omo started the to oba bi ti say afia ho na no na me sorry say da bi da sa se mo die ye mani si ha ya hwe ne papa mu a bi odi akire no osua bi odi animu na anamo enka ye be hia eye odo but adwuma we na ayaye no anantwitwa wo adwuma we amanfo twitwa amanfo 19 enti se uni obi campo a obi fa ne artist a no person ode ni betwitwi wo de no wan fa ntwitwi na no person ode ni de ni tia wo de no so na wo de no kɔhye fom ɛno na me hu ya me kɔka ho asɛm biem sɛ oba ne nyina edo no sɛbe we kuma ase ni mi so mi fi kuma ase enti ne papa mu a wo so ɔkɔ ne nyina ye ni me eden ɛte ɛna hu sɛ Jackie so pie mu during the era of Kumeka and she was doing virtually something different from the whole Kumeka thing and enhance ade no nti me mentan ababa wa ne nda mentan no so nye hwe me kwa ka asasem we nka management anka mo ye badwen ba na se management sabe adwene da mo trimu a ko mo fro panyini ka te opanyini se ade asem we awakan
wo ye bone
o enye sa asem we awakan nyina so ben na ode ka sa because say amanfo fa story free internet for mo use ade bia mo friend clickbait met my so DJ Slim is saying
Jackie going crazy
Jackie is going crazy but obekwa ko video na nkasa na enye sa na meka no enti omutimi twa ha no metwa ha ye wo site bebre ami mo bi din ene omutwa ha no metwa no ma PC ade in together enye hwe se wo pemu pa sematia ka obekọ station a metra so ka asem ni Facebook wo be hu video ni nyina no atie management bu masade no manager ne ba social media be didi matem anya di atem ketwa opanyi say just asema amaka no omunye omadwin so mu betie me see 2 years down the line every stage that this girl has been to me ebi wo ho na me hwempo wo ho a na obi asende wo link say slim kohwe na asem na wo kan no eya yampo ne show no ma cancel ni nyina no opanyi kese me all right dia minim wo ma na say dia mate wo no say ticket no wo ma nto
sa na me so minim
wo ma nto because wo ba be perform
akire
and why na wo ba be yes ade we akire no ayo dokwa so na tore bi ye de ka sanse mu
ene say wo so kwa wan kire do ene wo so kan hu bi na ere ni ticket ya nto
yenya me wo
because anu ye fantastic bi awan gan ye de o kan enu na instigate sa de na DJ Slim kwa so onya de
open kese we de me stress me wo 2 minutes bi a ka me fan kasa assembly o perform we me na me wo VGM na mo den in fact me ko gina chire production ho se me hwe bibia me fi me nipa ahwe bibia me say o perform no na that time na no o trend wo Ghana me men tweet bi the whole Ghana no o trend time o gina stage no trend meaning say ade na wo ye no amanfo ohu na nka sebe nka de fe ne se nka ecosystem we ye entertainment no DJs etimi chiro ma adwen ka management ka ne papa mu a no abe atwe abe nipa ko o panyi adan na hu ya bia ma o de kan sa asem we ba management ne be frɛ wo didi watem wo so wo be frɛ wo mpo a wo mfrɛ wo didi watem wo be ko social media kwa ko didi watem and this is what is killing the girl and no na ekutia obaba wa ne sisi obia penasem me penasem ne papa me penasem girl we ne naming ceremony mi ko bi o opa you say ya tu ni din na mo ho mi ko bi
ya tu ni din Jackie
oh
so me na host here
me ne kwa kuma tike say the bye
we not hosting the outdoor
any senior DJ when baby ko big shot and me baby enti birthday matima ko atia me ko atia waje den ba ade ni say ade na wo ye no ebe boa ye nyina o enti tene ho na ye den eye amanfo opinion bi say wunya say o criticize nipa publicly a o mpenasem it is say o ma use term bi o de aba o say hater na no na ya na metia na etwa mi nsuru mu say dabi o me ko atia wo age den
okay mama fast alika kana
I'm so happy say you in Shaba Kojo, you know, a free, yeah, because like when one guy I really like him because so called Tadini what he represents, kids no look up to him pa. However, the person unjai kasana or tratna or interviews now or granted no. It does not add anything to what you are doing. It doesn't. With the authorities in any ejuma. Aye, they called you severally, wamba, and you betche. Nti, obia nobody is above the law too. Nti, what my shiny interviews, I would wish say, why you minipa on jai, because I have these bloggers, any media phone, they will call you so that you would, because I said as I ever court to on jai kasa. Na the say on fa because unim oba abontin ko betimi a release this statement akase. Ebia say no say anything here che me the things I was explaining no obetimi atro on the Facebook wall and I say Instagram wall aka say the entire che me ni say na outside me club no and na nye some proof enough anything here che me I take full responsibility and then bam we try bibia so me who say onam kaka na ya any interview ha kaka no ya any interview ha I'm not saying say interview is bad but however some na work court na ye nwie no I was on Tony Boase on it. Now coming to Jackie. Anytime I see her, she reminds me so much of Rihanna. Anytime I see her, her sexiness, the sex appeal, like Ojina who says she's a star. Let's not take that away from her. However, I mean, yeah, back concert no. Jackie, have we done you any wrong? Say ya your bonia, ma, princess of Nane Champion. Forgive us, princess, if we have wronged you, fache. gay performance I had to say the said ya force no and wa be just stage ho to no I say ne enemies e na egu ho ana all perform kire. What is that? It's dear pa na merit ne say we be just stage ne so. It's mere fact say we are one of the most streamed artists ever Ghana and I send you air bars into ya. What a party na mage ye warranty no global citizen the same thing.
A global citizen then.
Oh, but you're saying in your eyes, it doesn't mean say mine. It's the same.
Global citizen, she did well.
No, she has never impressed me. Never. The performance be no impressed me.
Global citizen.
Oh,
global citizen, you're killing.
But can I say something to you? Someone, when you were talking,
I enjoy.
I didn't.
Oh, I didn't.
I didn't.
Global citizen, Jackie, I didn't.
I didn't. Oh, yeah, the Oya adie sa no be gina platform ne so a afi ne to no o wo so ne say sa no dey share. That's it. Nobody is saying say when you great performer don't learn. The same idea we face when Rihanna came into the music industry. Sana na nkofo hu no as onye great performer, as onye performer or performing kakra no abre. But over the years, have you seen her? They said they na a friend say Black we cool kan wa ha say no say. Say if you feel say yes this artistry go through the process. So voice in enya hire a voice coach beat menace or to come here. He's a genius. Say stage craft. Say the obesia when yama will stage. He's there. People should tap into him. Now on one, there's nothing wrong say we need because I say now John, we are one of our international stars. Enti se edu ko gina tiwa ho na tiwa sakakra no de ne choreographer se sakakra edu ko gina yes edu ko gina ya mi alade ho bundle of energy ni ade a that bia you come up upepa last because of the fact say me say art na nkasa mimi hu sa ne papa eto nyom nti na ade na abehia no wo road so ana wafa wo menye sure say ge no fa ye a ye behia no ne papa say one of the fantastic performers.
Come on man, don't go there.
Fantastic performance.
They don't go there.
G get so
even in his old days.
Yes. Na yes, sir, a kafam program I near call ye. He performed 1 hour 30 minutes.
Straight.
He's 60 plus.
Nana they don't go there.
He's 60. So what is it? Is it that the papa de kasa ontie because or a modern girl to feel say sexiness no ni appeal na so be yi no for kakra no yi ni waist kakra and no na ya no.
Pastor Jackie or yes sir.
Oh Jackie enye dey.
Jackie we very decent.
Or decent wo hen.
Yeah.
E wo hen.
The dressing.
And Jackie na no ba VGM is na tare be ne hye. No akata no.
Money bacho mere Jackie kakra.
No akata no ho. See enye nda asam a muhu ye no ana mo be kasasa. Me tell ho no.
Who say nano you made reference to the VGMA.
I said
VGMA obegina won na de
me say de no anso be ba be je ono waye ne to say de a share enye no ye say me hu ne no
enye bia no waye
me de say me just stage so na obi e share
so TV
where stage stage be
no please I think say come na o kasa o mo mo ye decent dresser me tena we ka ho pa
chata me chi si o kata ne de
but on the show mamu njai so I feel say Jackie should respect us a little bit.
Okay.
If he say ye betua sika na ye behwe no a enye na ho ofe because ahofa ye nyina etena ye fie ye ho ofe nya ho ofe nti na ebe gina ho nye ne to obe shake ya che no eye na act ni nti na yaba into all respect ye pa na se ne papa so tena ho so wotie a eja the man kofo ani abre ewo ho aye kasa is a fact say this woman actually came from your lungs if you baby na buy I nim say you uba no and you nim how a performance ye ekire wo say if there's anything o legacy na we jai no oba beto aso but say the no do legacy of a great performer etwitwi eniama ho no it is not really helping papa mesro talk to her say ye penasem but enye na tade a na ehye nti na e baaye your voice ene se no be sit to nyum nti na e baaye nti all respect here as such.
Oh yeah, okay.
Aye.
in the radius. Yo, and you know, I shall say, say, also Roger also no. Michelle Diamond. Michi abeka yensa. And not of FFN. Tattoos, well dressed, well covered. I'm a fellow. Come on. Abeka yensa. But answer the Meko Michi Suno. Yeah, performances, yeah, and then come be a bit said Slim Kaya, Sally Sukai. I can make quite say when they are on stage, musicians on stage, so all we do is sit back and watch them. Yeah, sure, more performance. I say, Masa, I say, I can't wait. Him say, yeah, sorry, in the corner, the Enya watch it. One of my favorite artists to be Mra. It's like that kind of rude response. Any of them one. Sa culture no, a bit me free Ghana, and then yeah shows VIP now. One more wedding no. It was a muchian for on. One more next one mere tie. Any coat I can send you fold your arms. You didn't say we are bona as here. As you found any 2 years ago. Yes, to me and hurry up and get out. Mission for your sponsor. So kind of attitude no. Any of them one. Share performances nibi. Share kiddie. Share episode. I remember very well. Episode back full stage. Kiddie by I'm sorry original.
I did same too.
Okay. Episode the by
I did same.
Me sorry I the mo so be so me coat to say transi. I'm telling you I'm saying madam. Now then, so sorry that you are more say oh I can't see. You've blocked my view. I can't see. Me consider my menu on 3 things. 1. Ebi I know your sponsor. 2. Ebi I know mpa otuae so oba bere. Ntu me emejeje ananim. 3. Ebi ana sebi me se me kan ebi I know disabled. Ebi I know eja what wheelchair mu.
Ebi
oh no.
No,
in all seriousness, no. In all fairness, because some impedias say
untimi nante anabia.
Ne what sabio sabi. Say ebi I want me sorry. Ebi I na ye ne ya. Ebi I sisi anabibia. Untumi fa nani munya fo.
Na se ni nyina enye no kware so.
Enye no kura untumi nko check. Uni right so ko so ama mi so ko to dwe bi
ah wo se ebi oto ebi so anu wa nto a.
Enfa when you what VIP. Ti mesrew. These are the 3 things I may consider. Eja, miti wodi
ampa.
Hey, na me no go so ina. Sally, she madam fu bi say ya wo je sutro mienu. Me buza say ya dem no je sutro mienu. On say ma bi am sorry ha o. Na za mata ade bi akoshe moto.
Akoshe junction so.
It was sorry ya no. And wo twen. Na akoshe ma me no to no twen. And ma me ni bo na so. Nam was any obo back was a Debbie. We nam say piano de she. And was some boy. But you too. Me person to Romeo. Me to slap.
Yeah.
But every kiddie. You are episode. Here is a code here. Would the compare? Could it be some performances in the name? And I said earlier that kiddie episode me I will pay. Somewhere concert, baby or movie, I may find how much money I have. My last person, I'll pay to watch them because brilliant performance. A year then, no mujina stage. Yeah, dear. Yes, so I support your own. What happened? Yeah, sure, my best it tears my stomach. Makuma. I say, artist no bregu. Men say bread. My main 5 episode. Na mi musano. Ben se mfuebi. Episode near bonko mokakra. Episode me pacho what me kan me moajo.
Me pacho me te won kapa.
Na we pacho eni anu adofo no mo he episode a high life artist. Oyobia to high life pacho edini a high life enye dance hall enye reggae. For a high life artist. Yo. Episode akwaba na we.
Thank you very much. Brandy, may shut down feel it better. I should have joined you in the studio. I'm really sorry. I couldn't make it to the studio.
Okay. So that no na ujina stage no so VGM stage so na performing.
Yeah.
Otu ani no na wo hwe the way we see aboa wo a ujina stage no so na hwe crowd reaction no at that point na dey na cause wo team.
Well, I think that first and foremost, I've always been that artist I am. I think people don't really jump to my performances because they are paying attention. And that is the angle I take it. It's not really a very good start for a performer in the sense, when you're careful, now one steady crowd now, a bear will say, you're goofing and now unborn. That's why people are sitting down, even though that's the one of the factors. Say, will be addressing, washing your suit, on say, if you're sorry, sweating out there. But I only feel, say, as a performer, no, regardless of anything, the message has to be passed on. And I think that's one of the things that I consider when I'm booked for shows. First and foremost, which type of audience you're performing to, and is it that you just want to entertain them with your songs, or you want to pass a message across? Into me do stage, no. Most of the time, I just feel like I'm just there. I'm there regardless of who is watching me. I don't even want to pay attention to anybody. Just do what I have to do, and then make sure that the intro is perfect, and at the end you get a standing ovation. That's all for me.
Were you disappointed? Say, when you saw ovation, no.
Kakra, but me share the playback, and then the reactions on social media. No, I felt say it was one of the good performances, even though reviews are much share for most of these panels addressing the performances. No, they don't really add me, but I feel like everybody has their favorite. The main reason why I did that act was to honor a brother who we lost, Woodbury Rankin. And once people acknowledged the fact that I've done that for him as a tribute performance, it went well with me, and I was really happy. I think make sure playback. And I saw you standing whilst I was performing. I really appreciate it.
I did too. I did too.
Mama Sally.
I did too.
Yes, ma. But the camera, not camera, not that. I can't read that one fast, so I just have to. It was really, it was a moment for me. But then, just like I said, it wasn't a performance to tell anybody I'm one of the best performers. It was just to pass a message across, and more of like a tribute I had to do for a brother.
I see. Say wo bi a minimum say dey we on we creative. Okay. Advice ben I feel say e was say dey ma organizers of such events. Almost every show ujina stage no so. In this case no, what do you suggest? I was say yetna ni mu na de bia mo ya hu say ni episode oya ade o no we are boy nsema ma na akọ anas ye na sorry anas mo employ clappers.
Yes, exactly what I wanted to put across. I think depending on the specific event we're talking about, it will be very nice for them to plug in some hyped fans, which I know say even the big platforms like BETs, they have people specifically for that, and then they are always cued as to when they have to be very loud and all of that. And most of these things are actually rehearsed and very thought to. One of the things too that I think that has to be really looked at is we must applaud VGMA for what they're doing, but I can only say we can, build on it and better it up. In a sense, if all these things, if every artist's performance are actually looked at critically, and then because there are limited time in putting dress rehearsals together, trying to get the band, every artist line up. And mind you, this year, so almost just a day, which most of the time, over the years, now has been 2 days. So I think we must applaud them regardless. Yes, they have to actually employ some people to do that. And I also feel, we the artists sometimes need to also the people who are there to even make the show what it is. Will be taught guitar, it be off a lesser or no the but say if the fan is just seeing, let's say episode is on stage or kid is on stage, no one the Dosty say and the Dosty are sorry. Definitely on also be sorry because it feels like now be a me star na cry na me penasem is on his feet or her feet trying to cheer the next one. Well, so if we're able to sometimes Ghana, that's how we've always been over the years. You know, we're that type of crowd. I only feel that we all can sometimes, even if for the sake of cameras, we just have to make it look nice because the next person is also watching. Same way.
Yo, any medawasi means say obre, pacho penubunabi nunum.
I think that would have been a different conversation. You know, so for me, For me, I think yes, there are so many things that we need to consider, and also, the platforms need to book performers, not hit songs. I think that's one of the things too that we also have to look at, because over the years, even though people pay to come and watch, it will be more of a joy to see performers, not people who are just booked because they have hit songs. You know, because somebody can have a hit song, but nipa ninya performer. Okay. That's how come Ebia 2023 ube who say sorry, Rihanna perform Pepsi halftime show, and she's doing old renditions of her song, but it still sounds new because she's a performer. And also, I think advice to we the artists, it will be very nice for us to share ideas. Say, me say, if any artist to link up to me that, bro, Charlie, I've seen what you've done over the years, and I want you to help me with trying to build up my performance or my set for this year. I'll be very glad to also support the artist. I bet me the class say, oh, my input, also help the artists. You get me? So it's an industry that I also look at. We have to look at that side, that there are so many creative people. I heard Auntie Sally mention Beat Menace. There are so many others that I think that we can all, it could do that time where even if you don't have somebody like that in your team, you can actually employ to help you, get a very good set. Because these artists that we are trying to compete, they have all these sectors in place, from who is doing their costume, at which particular time they have to stand on, at which particular set, the colors for the lighting, with the moods that moves with the song that they are performing, the intro, the outro, what is the concept of the song. There is a whole thing. And all of those things. It's a very big thing that we have to pay attention to. And I'm really glad that I've been one of the artists who you guys have honored in that space, that I may bomb home again with the performance. So it's just a blessing to me.
Right. But as if you know Adaja when you're my thank you very much. Now we are here behind. Yes, yo.
Thank you very much.
That's yes. Yo, Sally, what is in free way?
Yeah. By the way, let me put it out there. I think in
yeah. Mama can share it for more comments on Facebook and YouTube. Yeah, to me, I think me in Ghana, I have 3 best performers. It's Kwabena, Samini, and Episode. I am not going to add anybody unless the person does anything extraordinary. I stood up because I love Episode so much that, I stood up. And in my circle too, I was the only person. And I think Caleb New Boy too was also like up, dancing. And I was sitting with artist Shega, right? She also stood up because, she's a dancehall person. So when Episode came, she also stood up. And I was like, this guy is so great. Like, he is a phenomenal performer. And the thing about you saying that, I was saying penny pa clappers no.
Clappers near the you see, Ghana for celebrities. Allow me to say this. Please. Yeah, any being I will form kakra. Allow me to say it. Because you see, we feel so pompous as a star sama. You're even stars than Michael Jackson. That's how we feel. Because listen, Nanama McBrown is one celebrity. I will give it to her. This lady will dance, encourage. Stonebwoy does that too. The Lynx Boys. I'm talking about Kwame Eugene, Kiddy. And I've seen Familia stand up for other artists too when they are performing. Your level of understanding of what the art is, you know. Like, like, and so we are broke. But listen, I watched Edania on our Uncle Charlie Wilson. I watched that auditorium. Everybody was up.
Mauli Bacho, make a producers, I'm going to prepare. I'm shows ni bi near there. Would have so me DJ Khaled, one for ni bi near
Anna Mauli, please. And I said DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled can actually meet terms and say I'm your biggest fan. Like it shows the level of NBA na ewo madrimu. We are so closed-minded. God stars no more stars. Yeah, like yehu enkrofo mo ye stars. It's more humble mo kakra. Not more appreciating other people because listen, when I didn't see a lot of people standing for Kwabena and episode, I was shocked. Kwabena's performance was one of the best performance on the night, especially movie free how Koto Fetrino. Oh my God! But people were just looking at him as if say like a candy bar, especially the women looking at the 6 packs and all of that. That's all. Please, let's learn.
Okay, Kiddy's way.
Kiddy, I love his performance, and not on the VGMs. The reason being that, you see, one milky the hype around the I Lie song, in my opinion. So performance you buy wo ye gidi no. Emma, you see, when the song came and he say, if I say I'm okay, I lie. Like people had some emotional attachment to the song. So I was thinking, so I'm blessed in the crowd. The first song should have been the I Lie song. What's in some wheelchair? Be more say. One milky the situation, the emotional side of the song. Me, if say I lie no call subiem in terms of be ashamed and any idea no call subiem, then I'll be surprised because I feel say one milky the emotions around the song enough. Until said the performance, as much as I say was good, people were like, I said yes, oh, the performance, yes, people didn't enjoy it too. But as I also yari any idea we tree and waba or bayana like hype or person. So
what were you expecting? Now, do you think they were overwhelmed?
Me, for instance, I was worried for him because I felt say.
No, can
I say something? But he wasn't okay too.
I didn't just when you okay.
I didn't know nature on you say if I tell you say I'm okay, I'm like my liver, my this.
Oh.
And I know that cancer.
Sorry. Uni fella. No.
Any fella.
You are also talking like the people.
No. Don't tell me say I don't have fella.
Now fella.
I knew say no yare. However, sir, the notion of yare was playing for him for the song. Me, I'm talking about the commercial aspect of the song. Oh, but Obejina Hona, or like yes, one a Rambo, one a say no. It's like, oh, Kiddy, agenda ya shati, you say, Mankofun say, oh, yari. Or when people are milking music, a far heartbreak, you can Adele, or milking, or the Ajiska,
or the Ajiska,
Taylor Swift, no, I'm milking. So when I sat on your program, I say, I like what they are doing with the song. About their light, say, as on your fine, and they should continue to milk. But the performance on the VGM is a kele. The plan that I thought they had. Not that it wasn't a great performance, but I felt say he didn't play on the emotions of the song or really isn't enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Slim.
You can say, my two boys here, and I think I side with her on Kiddy's issue. say or my expand the agenda no mo set or my expanding. However, regardless of how they expand it, original stage, you know, unse nche bia na artists back free stage so be for South Africa. So people were looking at him. Say, hey,
just in case.
Jack, no. That was the feeling. Seriously, me say, you know. Now you say, hey, me and me woman pono. Mommy and to a boo na bibia to me see. So, oye jumano pepe. But agenda no. To say the nasalika na was saying more expanding no. Then if you want to change it, because as a could do a chain, no, agenda no almost setting was also hurting them one way or the other. So they wanted to change it. Me who say more person almost a narrative no. But a system ni mawie. Enti e won say ram ni de ene hwemanente preko.
Share me. We too much.
We peka crown man.
And now we my boss get too much.
No, I know 100.
I was saying come hwemanente. Me agree say nke was saying ke the first day then probably an interlude be before obeti obe jump to champagne no. Wo hwe okay say kunta. Emre kunta yare yen. There was also that element our brothers employ. A working at some point, but later on, na and also ekutiom. It is a narrative ni the obeti me pushi. Jackie started BCCA. Minim say yampo. But make sure say oh twa manente. Twimua manente say ta etiwia no asesana na de come for so. With respect to performance any production value. Open you say mekano money show so say VGM we amako is the best VGM I've ever been to. Me who VGM say da because me kai mrebia a friend say baako dum baako VIP day Rottweilers bear 20.
Hey, they are my artists, please.
Not somebody come out by a hundred.
Now can was after now. Dear na mufan krama baby sa. In krama ni toso. Sina mi yem sheshe mi. In krama ni nko aba mo nko aka ba ko. Itimi na mo anam ne senior o chiame. Na si ye pe ba bia gugu nsuo kakra. Mi tiani wo. Hey. Say krama mo ba stage nko anu no.
Enya ogro.
Me say krama ne te tent na chi omo ti dom na chi me I was there I saw it. I've seen VGM here omakofa bouncers e free crow fufu bi so aba. Omo nte kasa bia de omo kan ticket. No omo bo artist. So go for no nim to park omo nim Notorious B.I.G.
Yo me money for ticket
so we flow stage here wo kra de. Wo asem kra de. Omo bo artist bo
you know what happened? No. You know what happened that year? VIP, my own boys VIP. At the point they got and said we are VIP. Stand here. Let my people enter. Hey, they actually made their people enter. And then the crazy. People took over again.
But we know from entrance, from baby abe park car straight to baby you be strapo, you be check who invite a strapo.
But that has always been the case for the past 4 or 5 years.
Orderly, it was orderly.
This year, too much. F papa. I believe they can enhance it a little bit by adding and some performance, no. Because I've been to a show, you bet your sitting arrangement, you bet your say more amote hano. Watch this screen. Adibi ba betoso, si ekase nsemba applause obi amoni nsem. It adds spice to adiano. It's either you do these things on the bench. If it's not a live show, you can employ these sound bites on the bench. But anyasa na ye live na uhia sa effect ne dia. There should be a prompter to let
floor manager.
Say obi oni na mu otitemu di camera ne ko ha no akote no aka chem say pacho bibi beba mo hwa ase obi am be sorry. No be sorry. Na adma de no ayefe. It was last year 3 music at the
Clappers by
shape and I'm saying hype squad.
Yes, of course.
Oh, young guys need
and so how many clappers no?
Exactly.
How many namuna I say, want to be too energy. We both say, oh, wow, now also a foul. That is nice. So they can step it up a little bit. However, there are bad performance naturally. Opa, fa, clappers, 3 billion be go.
Who be to sell last mid.
Adwuma no ye twa o ka ba bo sa fe we de waje pa ramfo pa o. Ade na ya o pese o bon sem ba ya. Because ade na wa hwe no wakoma mu pa no se we de bola. 3 parts of a performance. The introduction to draw people in. The middle part to send your message. Outro. And then your outro to get people to stand up and clap for you. That is your 3 main yabe. Na sa na ma no de ubetimi dia communicating mood no wa o colors. Stage no so lighter or moto. Beyonce Kansas was never put throw a blue light on a black girl or something. She said something like that because of realizing so auto colors, certain colors be etono so. People don't really get to see her. Okay. And the managers no omu wo form her. Omu making sure
specific lights. Yes, Michael Jackson also had that same thing.
Oh, open you can say okay say Chris Brown ever perform more high. Akwa ne ba ya o G mic no. Means omu be sister speakers na.
No.
Omo my BBI.
Bia be gina change near bi.
Last killer bi bo ho a okura iPad bi o.
De onyo.
Na o mia de bi so mi say hello mo say sound ne kosa.
Technology.
Eka akwa no ho a one ne nam. Enti okasa me bo we edg performance a it is because there are a lot of people in the chain. They all share atade color no o perform do ha say a o be kwa ha ba 14 times o do ha raw shirt. You better color we aton so am 6 pack na bie obi adwuma no ba aha no yenti ase sa.
Okay,
and until you use hit songs edibuku artists.
Yes, he made a nice score.
They use hit songs because that is the only way you can get people to stand up and clap. That is the only way. But apart from that,
1 second. Beam concert in December. He did something that I feel say if Charterhouse in Moscow, the clappers near the beba. What he did was say, or the VIP sing in our way tree, and we'll raise or left say one more
riser.
That was that. It's Stone Boy performance na. Says that time na Def Jam near the abba. Nti one who say, Adriana wo team nechine so. Nti who say common floor members na. Just ask omo moto regular tickets na omo they are there to have fun. Omo jina boy denim. No mo ne no. Woka ana VIP as a mo jani footballers in ya so ya raise omo we chire. Nti they were not missing out. Omo wo top. Ana boys he were down so nti they can also adopt that same strategy and it will work. Yes.
So by why the VGM we performances ni. Okay. So obedient stage. First of all, what what was system you watch
first performance so sa.
And first no so na ujaf or performance na we na so e bonzem.
Original stage no.
Now go stage ni so bi.
Oh, most times.
No style no so pa like ntadia no de she bra na efe pa. Minimum na.
Honestly, waka jo say.
The transfer.
Energy.
Ya cutting.
Now style no.
Yes.
Most times.
Yes.
Oh, mama nyasamo.
Me be mu eduma.
Echina ye be
ko be style.
Where that time say bi on no perform here, I want to say and then they ask them nkofo na abaje so ba wa anya de.
Me, I was full-time fan in Showtym who flaws, and I think the energy so would cover up for any flaws in G. So no, the over stage and so is Sasha Fierce.
Okay. Now, your performances here said the can ye. Because it looks like a more stage no be art yeah, because you're too scan here baby Michi inti yɛn na kɔne de nya kwan what comes to mind?
So I listened to a bit of everybody's opinion. I think you mentioned Stoneboy's show reason. You also talked about obviously blocking a view. With the idea of say VIPs are elevated on block you be a view or be also it's a valid point say they can adapt such a strategy. I also agree with their episode can say one notice say I can say the fans and a crowd no performer, they are taking notes and I say they want to know what's next. They are deep into it. It's like a good movie. That can also be, you know, a different way to look at it. Would be motivating. And truly, Episode is a great performer. I've watched him for years from different locations and venues. I think he's grown over the years. You know, he has his core lovers. Those are you guys that immediately got up because you knew what to expect. But you know, just saying, so he's doing a small diversion from dancehall to high life. In JBR, they're just paying attention to what's he about to do.
There's a high life in Vanza.
Yeah, the Sabbath Jones no, I say, or they frat find you, or they will call higher, not the, you know, they're trying to get into which wave or they ever. It's understandable, but also a kum sun sum kaka. Definitely, they will perform in a obia titeho. We take costume into consideration, and yeah, you know, you dress comfortable if you want to dance, but most of these events, you may say, and you're comfortable enough.
Me,
baby, you know. It takes a lot to transport them to the venue.
Just I had to baby ass and I don't know about. Yeah, money.
Why a bonnet?
Costume was a godfather, a hard drink.
Very important.
I think Michael Jackson, yeah.
Janet.
Okay, I say, Savi,
yeah.
Oshe performance Jackie na oye na. I felt at some point she wanted to dance, but not costume no.
And I hear na nation.
And heel no. It could be the heel or atadiana nkasa no onye comfortable because maybe she at a point of realizing so whatever she's done wasn't wowing the crowd into no. Mama fa be before from nka ho. But side no person or the ka ho no onye comfortable enough to do it and the color because you could hardly see her like not onye visible. Crowd was staging so
but she was dark, so yes. The colors were dark.
Also, the last time I think there was this last time I make a morning show so there was this South African rapper who came
Double HP.
Yes, the late Double H.
Oh ye be nafi adenemfa. They are bad. Nafi why say you know a subtitle more na bounce war subtitles no Mary had a little lamp on in stage no so sa obi en hu adekro.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes,
my God.
As I'm now working into, I wrote me patch on Major from Macakraba. Me ba, any meet you born come nothing. You never mona for real. Said I'm kind, your name, lawyer penny be subacasa. You train more was here. Ayo, Aquaba, we Adom TV, Showtym with Andy Dosty. Yedi can did in common bia on here. My comments in so they abegum bebre, the brainy ho, enti. Mami moving on with Mitch the brace him. At your mecca, my album for me. Cry. Mitchy Aquaba.
Yeah.
So say we TV.
Patching.
Ebeto Mudabe.
I think I'm a year old now. Yeah, last year na Mr.
Then I go fast ID and buy. We any say there. And you to na January ODC when so all of a sudden who host the program on TV.
That came as a surprise to me actually. That could be na strange number. Me fire it was chairman asking me to.
Won't me na far from friend.
Yes.
And he does that a lot.
No your number way.
I'm yet to know. I said me magic man into me bisa questions. Yeah, so I actually thought it was, you know, maybe a Momo fraud to be on me. The next day.
Momo fraud.
I don't say because you know, this is chairman on my phone. Yeah, I was actually honored when I found out that it was real. Patrick.
And then I catch us on the
I said, you know, na miniaji. Me who say yampano miniaji pa, and I started almost immediately. It was tough. Still is, but I can say it's been easier, you know, from the past few months.
One guy's away, Denny.
Me a fancy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes, my mom.
Who fancy romance?
Hey, if I am home.
I can't fancy.
Me can't fancy, but you know, me charge.
What you honest by you know?
Me charge.
What will chrome da?
I just did recently because small vacation people.
Hey, for free.
Cape Coast, but I don't know. I just realized that Cape Coast and Ankasa has different towns, isn't it?
Okay.
But they generalize, you know.
Okay. Oh, mommy and papa ni free.
My mommy.
Oh, papa free.
But my mom speaks Fanchi. But my dad is late right now.
Oh, okay. Anyway, yo, enti wo no ye de kroma na sabio kofon shede new until say one bra starting 90 year. So me can bra bra chas. Bra chas. Is there one in to say?
Oh. We are living. Yeah, boy, bra.
No.
Hey. Can I skip and pass?
Oh. Sabia uno.
Me who know account.
I don't want to be.
Unyo girl.
Oh, baby, I'm a funny baby or fun. You have fire and chain. Like you fire.
But the muhu am there ya.
Oh,
hey, shut up.
Debbie.
Two. Only two.
Once I be I'm really up into, you know.
2 panel.
Your pie home.
But one who are fraud.
Debbie.
Okay, fine. The medical no akasa kakra akacho say obano ya mo nko ne papa ho kakra ya abofra no ofini papa
on sheda nye ne ho ti said they are ofino, you know. I can't tell. We don't have discussions into, you know. And I feel that he's quite satisfied in life. He doesn't have a reason to look for that, you know. I'm sure that yes.
Na no me no kasai. We catch here say. Abofra wonyini wo papa fie no nka ho. E dey na say si ukwan pa say wo dey abofra no call papa nchen.
Azemwe. Wo dey three e be kan was.
Nko for show TV.
Communication. Communication.
Akakakra.
Proper communication, mature communication. Akakakra.
Because about now me nchen obakaya oba me program so be kan say o prevent no. So woni ba onya kro beto to escra ma abofra no ne ade. Enso so wo masa akwan no. Ade no waje abofra na ta wani ase.
No na venti ase.
Waje abofra na ta wani ase. Michelle.
I don't even know what to say. Like, okay, I'm preventing. Prevention and cure na ye thing. Because penny saying there's effort and there's why like there's not making an effort and there is making an effort and then you get resistance. You haven't made that effort, you know. I find it cool, you know. One of those things. It's not like I'm preventing. He knows my house, knows my phone numbers. In fact, if he doesn't have Matisa or Sima blocking, me jollof number ni crami to be online. For me free when cheap. What?
Where jollof?
Yes. I sell food. And people call me.
And it's Woba answer pay. So call. Woba one for jollof ni biama.
And then many Adrian. Me deface the wall.
Even if free Jim.
Debbie.
Who deface the wall? Why are you telling us?
I have to come and face and.
Okay, yes. It's here now. All kinds of. What's it? Number no.
My number is online. Like strangers call me. Me no mobile come on. It's not you, you know. Opa over parking me gate in pain. There is no way. Me pay who say me person me no over kasaka. Child is there. The nanny is there. I can lock myself in the room. The entire compound is yours. You understand? Effort. And me drew baby. I'm in person me kasabe brain. Taking care of my child makes me feel very fulfilled in life. And if I have to do it, I will. Me say I don't have to do that. If you feel the same way, you can go ahead. But baby, I'm pushing with you.
Come higher thing. When you must be we minim ahia unya. As a single parent, what's on your bow? A bad diamond, kakra. Yeah. O ye no ho adwuma say utiatia ne ho ka na ade a enka wo boto
I come but you see I don't want to praise myself but nyame adum ti I know how to sit with myself, strategize and plan. Me who say, me yeah we are, but my miskaka catch, me nyaska free more, invest in another thing to give me. So at a point, I have about 2-3 streams of income, and I'm still looking for more. Making media boy fee, you know, because the bills get bigger by the day. Every time be a school fees. Yeah, the BBA you know. So yes, I've realized adding, but I'm also trying to devise ways. You know, life can be easy.
Okas I know can be say a young for frail. A bit frail no contour. I'm not afraid to do at them.
Oh, Debbie. No. My phone calls are either food orders or people motivating me, young ladies looking for advice. I say, wow. I'm a role model.
I didn't know. I'm afraid would you have food to say
I've had parents call me to link up with their teenage children. Yes, I think from an interview I did with Kweko Menu, I had lots of calls, young ladies, the parents who wanted me to, you know, keep in touch with this child. And because me gonna say I'm a motivational speaker, but I've learned how to own up to my mistakes and make sure that the next young woman, you know, makes life easier for herself.
Do you know how, mommy? Because I would say you realized some of your mistakes.
Yeah.
You have to be out in the past.
Of course.
Be our regrets. So what show it here? At the end of mistakes being a full say why regret it. And I never been why you wish sink I won't cause our lifestyle ni bio.
Wow, I can't pinpoint, but minya magic eraser Bianca. I'll erase some occurrences because, you know, and you maybe see you're in certain situations not realizing say consequences. Until today we're doing a rebranding, we're growing, we're evolving. I'm still dealing and paying, you know, the consequences of certain occurrences. I don't want to, you know, go too deep, but what you say, you know.
What are two?
Yeah.
Essay.
4.
4.
Yeah.
Maybe I can.
Maybe, Majesty, Mihaska. I mean, who say I don't have to ever go back to like a corporate or formal job. You know, once you have achieved a lot in life, you can do whatever. I'm just staying safe.
No, because I tattoo no pay you.
Especially this one. Sometimes I like it, but you know, and yeah, baby. But sometimes me dream was like, you know, I say you can't hide it, visa.
Into way on sound. If I be on the bio.
Mechi.
Wechi.
Patchai.
Into wechi kwa mienza.
Mechi ne yetu na michai se me back or but me true meeting. The most painful though.
Okay. Nanu ye.
They didn't know why. Which day?
I said, okay, come. Do you want to go there?
Money maybe I make go.
I don't want to go there.
Nanu ye. You say, would you go medical so nyagro? Because when it shata kotina kumasi yako kan say. What you any school fees? Videos about NHS one can say. In fact, I'll try class will chill much. One casano. Do you regret Sadia now? We cry. Okay.
It's gonna be my man who can.
What's I be?
Who can say you again?
Nah. One no in a baby. And then I shut no so yes, one no 2 fees no. One no the auction I bend.
Michinasia. But now for me, no talk. You can't once. Now we're free, baby. I don't want to. I hope you understand.
Auntie, you don't regret why they're now here? No?
I don't. I really don't, you know. Now, why'd you call it an attack? A man of fans, beyond control.
Come on, fans.
One year.
But sir, we no say use F language, you know.
The FF there, and I saw no show he cancel. Ankabema dear.
I don't kind of
talking, murmuring, and you know.
Osio and Tessa. Ochire muchire. Am I go we actually no video no. There was a flashback of the video no. What can I say? Island.
Andy, sorry, say me one. But this issue is delicate. I mean, can't watch them. Baby daddy involved, I understand and know who he is as a person. Character, personality, mindset. Matthias here. You, however, have no right whatsoever. So we'll come about once it's a delicate matter.
That's what did I say?
You understand? It's deeper than that. A few days ago I told you my son got injured badly, both legs. Yeah. So once in a while, my main fan go.
What to say?
Mama Chio, once in a while, my main fan go. So energy, bad energy.
And they say, yeah, obian to me can banasem.
You can, but on a certain level of maturity, not in the sense that me didn't change the behavior. Means, you know, I have to.
I didn't know person achieve, especially which you know how far old saw cameras in so. Now, oh yeah, day, because you could have had that conversation with him privately. But you are there here. Now, if you are they share money, me talk giddy. No cameras. You come wabeja wakasa me didi na tem, didi matem ye dan ani. Me wa no no aba e be so matadim. Eja oye my girlfriend, oye me aba. We move on. So, and I'm sure you've had some past relationship with Medical.
Medical was a customer of my pub on Yamato.
So that was a relationship. At least Obano but Owadia.
I understand, yes, but that's what I'm saying, say, if you ask me and fire no too. Especially a matter where I've never really talked about details. Me no.
I didn't know person watch TV or film no.
First of all, I've let off some stress. I just say, maturity na yeah, you baby and Eddie. So once in a while, you know, let out the stress. And I feel like I don't go around talking about people. I don't put my mouth in Obiasem. Whether I got it wrong or not, you see this matter, it's not right in any way. Open Chiasia, that's okay. I'm not to be understood by everybody. The real pillars of this situation I understand. And that is all that there is.
This may be my last question. Ebinum ka say they expect say oba patch oba bonting at least we can be say oh okay asem no kwa you mu no and yes I net here ebia I overreacted and I say me ye name be an name fata mo fanche me and I say Medical name. Do you think you owe an apology as the viewers, your fans, also as who viewers, Nibi? Do you think so?
Everybody is entitled to an opinion, you know, so I don't think there is a need. This is show business. So look on the bright side. He's benefited. Drop music, drop videos, dancing and things. So mommy some dollars. He's benefited. We both benefited. Showbiz wise, you know. If I made you train for free for the entire day that day. That was the first time I trended with my name, Mishi. So let's all look on the bright side and move on.
At time I normally
what you're saying, you know, it's serious show business. So any which way, and I'm riding on your rear and things, you're right there on, you know.
Me and Mary, yeah, I'm not. What's the fair? Beautiful lady.
More beautiful.
Hey, more there. She man, I know.
Baby, I'm born. Who be here?
Who be here? Who near ma?
Many are Japan. And I'm going to come.
Yeah, say you know.
And also into a kaka bed.
You cool. But you tell me time no can. Say what boyfriend?
It's complicated. I have a partner.
Oh, partner.
Yeah. Obwami
eh?
Obwami.
Obwao. Eh, me man ba on.
Baby.
Omunsuru.
Oh, we be true, but you know, I'm not got that courage. I'm not nice, juicy office. Just that baby is so white. Baby boy.
What was it?
That's a packaging no doors. Me send me, you know, high maintenance.
It's a red idea who come here. No, I say, right, me who ya.
David, me come over here. Me at you. Hey, 8 years SM camp training. And easy. Can spot a thief from 8 years away.
You can spot a thief?
Yes.
Oh,
8 years SM camp
training. It's not easy.
That's why they was say, shut up, say, money props, pal.
Money props for a lot of things. For introducing me to the music, for the fan base I have, for the baby, you know. There's a lot I've learned from him, and I'll always give him credit for that. In common, no, it's a conversation that should be had. That is not, the kind of mature conversation that should be had, you know. This is not the time. In common,
say my friend, no. Not my friend, what? Ubeba.
Yeah, by him.
Say mumra menche me and Kasa as mature individuals. Uma.
What are we talking about, the child or us?
The child.
The child. Does that be about friend here? Me didn't hear me. About friend here.
I've overheard conversations. I've been in conversations. I know him say metewa on any panel kasa. The focus of in common eya kolano, but I've not seen that.
Okay.
It's not about me and him, the child, and that is all I want to talk about. What happened? Who said what? Who did what? And from him. The child or nothing else. We are not supposed to banter. I just turned 30. I don't have energy.
Then you are younger.
Oh, Jaime, yes. In my mind, I feel very, very old, you know.
Yeah.
I'm in the mood to achieve.
8 years.
Yeah, I'm in the mood to achieve great things. It's like an experience of a 40-something-year-old woman or 50 car. You know, I'm not in the mood to go back and forth. Yeah, not coming back.
Okay. Slim, can be here.
When you present me, Busa.
Just I have a question.
Unkebi.
That really Unkebi.
Who the Unkebi?
Unkebi.
You guys are heckling me.
We are heckling. Yes, in the bro. The bro follow heckling. Say, just what about you, man? You cry minute. Baby, it's a way.
A bad word.
Me present Busa. This is the first time. I think we've met a couple of times, like Ubam Studio, Kumasi interview now. Looking into your eyes, because the eyes can't lie. It's not sure when you are not dalet, pa. I realize that there are issues, especially when the baby is involved. Me say and nobody to me I drive to do certain things, but one kasa as much your brand is very different, regardless of the 8 years. SM training is very different out there. I don't know if you've noticed. And I believe
I can fly.
I will not fly at this point. I believe, say, there is seed that day between one and medical as a one unfortunate incident.
Okay.
That may assure say, Ebia. Unya some magic eraser now, you want to erase it at a certain point. Ebia, they said the worker say there are incidents, not now, but there are incidents are ube person will be erased. I'm sure a time will come, you will feel say, okay, mumbu eraser kakra me we so come here free ho. And do you know why I'm saying that? Because probably some of us see you differently.
Okay.
That is the first time me who a video of you doing that. And you know, what's a relationship with women and same baby? Me sure say if you ask a couple of girls, be having some date or they'll tell you different things about DJ Slim. We be candy. Your brand never communicated that. Although there were times, maybe Brad to make it can't say be near the other, but your brand never communicated that. So I felt like right now, what's a real medium, to have a base that will connect with you heart to heart. Sometimes an apology doesn't really mean you are sorry. but oye for bibi inti o fans or a I believe this would be the perfect time to let them know that that was an unfortunate incident. The inti America said be Mississippi. Looking into your eyes, I believe there's some form of hurt to be and a be amount of the years, because that the things could have been different. Unim the inti America sir. Me share said the assembly see a medical Gina ho. Dia me hu ne say ono so na kuma mu no me sure say me nini mu then again but me na me te baby na me hwe ade me hu ne say ohia wo no na eye odo no de ye ni nti nti na me de na
me de swag no chain
ade na escalate quick echo 0 to 100 real quick which I believe say trust me looking at you right now I don't think say nay premeditated.
It was my timing in February.
Hey.
So you see, sometimes
some guys say backstory. I said it.
Let's put brand aside and be human beings. I'm sitting here. Andy has asked me certain questions that have made my feet shake,
yes,
my hand shake. But I'm holding it. Put brand aside and let's be human. Allow us be human. So far, so good. God has guided us. But once in a while, I'm human and I want to be allowed to feel human. I can't do it in public. I have my moments. I've grown out of a lot of those moments. It's me who be and I have a trigger.
The trigger here interview.
Yes, the trigger was the interview.
But
that interview was around February or March.
Yes, but and
your man is my din ewo home.
Okay, meaning say
nipa we odina no to mo no. Minjin di say onim the 411. Inti, I would have appreciated it. Sanka obeyedin. I would have also appreciated it that for history I mean bema no one. Because me ensuring koka yere ho asem. But there is a history, a very, very solid one. And for no reason, out of respect and appreciation, ejumana, ebia energy na media tumno, ema will become for na to yasem. When chimi anyesa me yamo, because I owe myself and my son that defense. Onwa Chimika said, don't watch any you be into a monster. And you don't blame them. Take what you have created. Okay. I like that he said it's not often. You know, I say once a while. This is the last person last. I release the stress.
Then we learn from it.
Yes.
Okay.
So you see, it wasn't an attack. It was as I grow. Ye dear go by me come on.
Make me a question back.
Go ahead.
I'm afraid it will be 100%. Say that day in car incident net Dania, what would have been? Because it was a party. I mean, once on a good night, and Saka Krabit Makum, if you beat me, I don't care. Echo.
Say yes, sir. They fear me when I'm sober, rather. I'm very serious when I'm sober. So that was a very sober thing. Like if I had a drink and come, I would be more calm. When I'm sober, I'm a very serious person. You understand? A little, and then I'm like calm, I'm tolerating. Oh, maybe I can mean who no. Because I was having a discussion, I'm poof, and I'm saying, hey, who be that?
What told me and my meaning?
I told you.
But on a regular, only medical time to say.
Cool,
interview now, eba upset na enye.
The headline, check to me.
Okay, say
Mishi exposed. Exposed. Exposed.
Wow.
Exposed.
But what interview no?
I don't want to watch it again. Masha, I think it was forwarded to me around February, March.
Okay. And was it a full one or an
It was actually a full one. Me forward the link ni ma obi. Me who sa we na. Because I see them putting short stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but you saw it.
The full interview.
You saw the full interview.
And no, papa kasa with too much confidence into what for him.
But me must say. Was it Otia
Island?
Or Island? How does that affect you?
You can do it for Island. Can I answer the but?
I say
the
you see, that's the same thing that I said.
If I got it wrong,
the same thing that make out.
If I got it wrong, if I got it wrong, is it right? You know that you and I talk, Andy. How long?
Same thing I said.
What you say? And I mean, cause I mean complaining here, but don't paint me as a bad person, you know. Because I don't do that. I've been sending subtle messages from SM Sign at Stoneboy's show to my interviews, the way I speak about him. I'm expecting it to be reciprocated. Yen kasakra me send a message say say na yen no. But unhu message na me send it. Sometimes persuasion fails.
Force is applied.
And this is the last one.
I have
it will
a
never
question.
happen again.
I have a question. I have a question. Oh, I have a question.
Oh, yes,
no, I have a question. I know. I have a question.
Yes, is it what?
No. I have a question. Mauli, please speak to your presenter. I have a question. It's all one person in this question.
Above Frano. Or Nana.
Oh, Nana.
Yes. Ubani Papa.
Yeah.
Or Papa.
Yeah.
Me name Mahame, honestly. But me name Nianum. Karen is my very good friend.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm in love with Karen. Shut her sister. I wish I'll marry her. Oh, wait, media. Now, I didn't know say. Have you ever made any effort? Say, when Papa Nebekasa.
Hey. Yeah, call your name. Akulano yo momoja ho.
Yes, and nothing I'm bizarre.
Yeah. I like nipa me no ene ye ade we. I didn't know nipa ba ko we so chisi ya. Me chasing my mental health. I want to be a happy mom, to have a happy child. Asumje na me wo sisia no na wo hu wo me bani mu a okasa sana is so intelligent. If I was not happy, if I have to continue chasing and dwelling on what is not benefiting and making us progress, do you think I can do that? I would focus on what makes us progress at the moment. It is a joint effort.
Okay.
I have one question.
Hey, ready?
No. When she was talking.
1 minute.
Let me share no. I mean, who say at the point. Listen. Would you be able to forgive Shatta ever?
I have.
Okay.
The forgiveness is the moving on. That's, let's just say, that's how I'm handling it. That's why, you know, I said once, you can love someone from a distance. Yeah, but you love it from a distance. No, don't stain. What you say? I should have been matured about it, but once a while, you know, now would you paint black? It's not fair, you know.
Me pacho abofrano. So say sikane niyama biamba maybe so say. But there are institutions here in Ghana. So person force obi, especially he's not crippled, when you're handicapped. What I say, he is one of the most, you know, talked about artists. Okase debi okase one Oscar. It means that there's money. Is there a way? It be institutions be. What be call one ho? Be a lawyer. Na you be forced no, just like you know approach no to pay child support.
I have my reasons for not taking that route. Michiano and the first child, Emma, me back to back. Wow. You know, so you know, I feel like let's not do the same thing. If you didn't learn the lesson from the first, then I might just not. I might as well not repeat. You know. and it's not a nice look. I won't lie to you. Say, you know, you have a kakujina, in peace, you know. I was saying in peace.
Are you hopeful he will do the right thing very soon?
We shall all grow one day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great man, Alasan said, tell my mom to come back home. We miss her.
Hey.
Why live on all these years? We are lonely. Mommy,
come back home.
I'll be posting my wedding invitation soon.
Also, we're posting the wedding invitation soon.
Where I'll go down on one knee and propose to you.
I'm sure that they shut and I'll come a Betty.
You'll be fine.
Baby.
Oh, agenda.
Yes, I'm more fun. I just for your story, no. A brand my to me, Lawyer Godwin, last year, Usu. Na, yes, no, Becassa, a brand my name. Nana, I would mess. I see your panelists are dope. Oja Cataly said the lady in black is talking anyhow. David, I raised to us the Stones, Slim DJ has taken in this industry. Floki himself no fit. Yeah, that is very impressive. Okay. A comment in those. But your mom but metro hiking can be a SCP say why any Jackie Papa, but Jackie Papa and then state champion. Samuel Afeni Baby said that lady on your panel is full of hatred for Jackie. Her argument tells me she knows nothing about music and the performance. She should know. I didn't need 5. I almost see a time as well.
Hatred, and be better, Miss
Michi, I tried to see.
Thank you very much.
I mean, shout. Now, for TV show now, we are yes. Oh, born home or day. I mean, shout. I told you one to South nearby. Your master's barefoot.
Oh, Sally has been on my
yes, I have.
Yes. Very, very.
No, but she's my Jew. May I like her, pa.
That's what I that. I report you now say, Mom should be on social media. Nelly Nini team, Yamishamu, camera, lights.
Claudia, hello, Claudia, my friend Claudia. Claudia, you are watching us.
Who did Claudia,
love you. Baby, we love you.
Okay.
We are taking you to the altar.
Watching. I'll be back, baby, and you're going to put your mother's name. You will say,